want to talk to you guys for a second. Got a little bit of an announcement. Tried to do this earlier through a voiceover, but it did not work, so I have my script right here. I sent it to my husband through Discord because it's on my phone. But ahoy, fellow travelers and loyal crew to the Nightmare Briar. I fucked that up, didn't I? So let's see here. First things first, we have a name change, and it is the final name change for our brand, our channel. We are now the Nightmare Briar Codex. Now, candles are going to be put on pause because I just don't have the time for it right now. It was supposed to be a merch idea that I had going on, like every candle was compared to a certain character or something like that, but just don't have time for it right now. Sometime in the future, maybe I'll be able to get to my candles again. Love being able to do candles, all that kind of stuff, but right now I'm more for, oh, fuck. I have to type in my husband's password, hold on. This is why you have a script! I suck at doing this shit. Alright, this is why I do it through voice. Anyway, so we are now the Nightmare Briar Codex. Candles are on hold, candles are on pause. Cosplay is still a thing. Writing is still a thing, obviously. I'm still posting fan fictions and stuff like that to AO3. I'm still writing my own books in the background. Lyrics and music are definitely becoming a giant pillar of things for me again. I'm stepping back into a lot of shit when it comes to music and writing lyrics for things like I used to when I was a lot younger. So that is obviously one of the reasons why we're here. We're going to talk about that today. The space of the Nightmare Briar Codex is for stories, characters, and music. And if you've been here lately, you know I've been very, very deep into a Hazbin Hotel era. And, very deep. I think I have a problem. I think I have an addiction. But anyway, most recent songs that I've done, or, you know, stories and stuff like that, specifically, like with my stories that I have on AO3 for Hazbin Hotel, I have a whole universe, an AU universe canon that I have going on and stuff like that. At this point, I'm starting to think I just need to make my own wiki page for it. There's a lot. Like, I've been at this for almost 6 months now, and in 6 months I've gone through 50-something years of backstory between characters. Not even 50. God, no, we're up into the 80s now. 80s, almost over 100 years worth of backstory between characters, relationships, all sorts of different shit. So, I did it again. Hey, it opened just... Why did it open just fine? I'll have to talk to my husband about that. Anyway, so... most of my recent songs have obviously focused around Lucifer, because he's one of my favorite characters to talk about. There's also Alistair. I did a song for Husk recently, and a lot of Husker Dust stuff. That actually took off. People really like that one, and I'm super excited about that one. I've got one coming up here in just a couple of hours. I still have to make it like an edit for it. But I made a Serpentious song. I made it as a joke. Like I did with Static Hearts, and like I did with This Is Highly Inconvenient, and it turned out really good. Like, it's good. I am literally being the sin of pride in this moment by saying that it's really fucking good, like tooting my own fucking horn. I don't care. It's damn good. I can't wait to show this one to you guys. But anyway, so, none of that is changing. I'm still going to do stories about them and everything like that, but somebody's been knocking at the back of my door. And at this point, they decided they're just going to kick the fucking hinges off the goddamn gates. Heaven has officially kicked the gates off its hinges, is what I'm trying to get at. I'm not even joking. Heaven has officially kicked the gates off its hinges and has said, "Hey, we're tired of being ignored. It's time for us to take the stage." And so I have been behind the scenes for the past, like 48 hours alone, just trying to build profiles for these people. How they would sing, how they would act, how they are in my AU, because some of them have already been seen, like the Archangel Michael, the Archangel Raphael, Zadkiel, Azrael, Uriel, and Raziel, I believe, no, wait, it wasn't Raziel, it was Raguel, sorry. I mixed those two up. I I know I'm bad. Anyway, so there's been a lot going on behind the scenes, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it because of the simple fact that there is a big series that I am going to announce basically right now. I am going to do a series over the next couple of weeks of songs. I'm going to intersperse it with some of my normal videos that I do, so we don't just have like a week of just full songs. Pretty sure I drive myself nuts with that. But just some songs from what I so lovingly call the Heaven Series. But I want your guys' opinion. I want to know what you want to actually hear first out of this. Because like I said, I've got some stories already through music going. I've got some ready to fucking go. And I've got ones that are just sitting there going, yeah, you got lyrics for me, but I don't know about my vibe yet. Gabriel! He's been a bit of an ass to try and pin down. But I think I have something. Anyway, so, no, don't you fucking fade off on me again. So, behind the scenes, I've been building something much bigger. A full Heaven series, not just standalone songs. We're talking stories told through music, character arcs, conflicts, regret, exile, redemption. And I need to know whose story you want to hear first, because Heaven is not clean and polished in this AU. Heaven is divided. So you could start with Emily, a full trilogy arc of songs I've already done for her. There's like one song I haven't fully built up the idea for yet, but it's already got lyrics, it's ready to go. She's even got a song for after that, because she wanted one extra. She had to be a little extra, I guess. But, so, a girl raised under watchful eyes, guided by Sarah, brought to trial before Michael himself, exiled but not broken. She takes exile as opportunity. She takes embers and turns them into gold. She intends to prove redemption is possible. Or, you could begin with Remiel. Now, this man, I've only known this man for less than 24 hours, and I love his story. I love the arc that I built for this man. I cried when I got done with his song. I literally cried. This story is deep. This story is harsh. This story is gonna hurt. So, the archangel who followed Cain into exile, who fell in love with a mortal woman, who broke heaven's oldest law, who fathered a daughter, Leora. And when the righteous hand discovered the truth, Remiel was chained in the highest reaches of heaven, suspended in golden bonds. And every time he tries to lift his hands for relief, the cry of an alpine swift echoes through all of heaven, especially through Michael. And yes, there is a vengeance song attached to that story, and there's Michael himself, regret, resentment, the burden of righteousness, a response to gravity, because I've done that too. And then there's an offer that changes everything. There's Azrael, gender bent in my universe. Not a male, female. And, she has opinions. She has many opinions. Particularly of Vox. I don't know what her issue is with Vox, but she really doesn't like Vox. She's got response songs to When We Get Up There. She's got response songs to Brighter. She's got response songs to Vox Populi. This woman really has an issue with Vox. Then there's Gabriel, who never wanted a war, just music. Then there's Raphael, who has been quietly carrying the weight of a brother no one is allowed to speak about. There's Metatron, the speaker of God. There's Uriel. There's Zadkiel, Jophiel, Raguel, Raziel, Layla, Sarah, Ariel, sorry, I say it a different way. Every single one of them has a design, a narrative stance, an opinion on Lucifer's fall, on Lilith's curse, on extermination, and on redemption. I have spent days in deep research balancing theology, interpretation, and AU narrative because I wanted to handle this carefully, respectfully, and intentionally. Heaven in this series is not a monolith, it's fracturing. So here's what I need to know from you guys. If I launch this Heaven series, who do you want to hear first? I will be in the comments waiting for you down below, and I will have a poll up on YouTube in my community post, so make sure you look out there too. If you don't know where I'm at, check the bio. And if you're afraid to hear from YouTube, this was made on TikTok. It's because I was having issues with all of my other editing programs. My tools are breaking on me today and I'm having issues. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video and hopefully a new song here soon from the Heaven series. Goodbye.